Some monitors are popular for the wrong reasons. They get hyped. They get recommended everywhere. They look impressive on paper. And yet, when you actually use them, the experience doesn't match the expectations. At the same time, there are other monitors that almost no one talks about. No hype, no flashy marketing. But in real-world use, they perform surprisingly well. So in this video, we're breaking down overrated vs underrated monitors and why so many people end up buying the wrong one. This isn't about random opinions. We're looking at patterns and how monitors are marketed, priced, and used. The goal is simple: identify what's overhyped and uncover what actually delivers value. Because once you see these patterns, you start noticing them everywhere. And later in this video, we'll talk about a type of monitor that many people assume is the best, but often ends up being one of the most overrated purchases. An overrated monitor isn't necessarily bad. The problem is the gap between expectation and reality. When a monitor is heavily marketed, overpriced, or pushed based on specs that don't matter to most users, that's when it becomes overrated. And one of the most common examples of this starts with a feature many people think they need. High refresh rates sound impressive. 240 Hz, 360 Hz. And for competitive gamers, they absolutely matter. But for most users, the difference between 144 Hz and 240 Hz is much smaller than people expect. Yet the price difference can be significant. This is where hype starts to take over logic. But if that's overrated, what actually delivers better value? For most users, a good 144 Hz monitor hits the perfect balance. Smooth motion, lower cost, better overall value. These monitors often get ignored because they're not the highest spec. But in real-world use, they deliver exactly what most people need. Now we're about to talk about one of the biggest marketing traps in the monitor space. HDR sounds like a premium feature, and on high-end displays, it can be incredible. But many monitors advertise HDR without having the brightness or contrast to support it. So what happens? The improvement is minimal, sometimes barely noticeable, yet the feature increases the price. This is one of the clearest examples of marketing versus reality. But there's another category that doesn't get enough attention. IPS panels are often seen as standard. Not exciting, not premium, but high-quality IPS monitors can deliver excellent colors, great viewing angles, consistent performance. For productivity and general use, they often outperform more hyped alternatives. But not all panel technologies are equally balanced. VA panels are known for strong contrast, but cheaper implementations can introduce issues like motion smearing, inconsistent response times. On paper, they look great. In real use, they can feel slower than expected. Now let's flip back to something that's often underestimated. Resolution plays a huge role in how sharp a monitor looks. 1440p monitors sit in a sweet spot, sharper than 1080p, easier to run than 4K, and often priced very competitively. For many setups, this is one of the smartest choices available. But now we're getting into a category that many people assume is automatically worth it. Some high-end monitors are genuinely excellent, but others are priced based on branding and small feature upgrades. You might be paying significantly more for only a small improvement in real-world performance. That's where premium becomes overrated. Underrated monitors usually share a few traits: balanced specs, strong real-world performance, reasonable pricing. They don't rely on hype. They rely on consistency. A monitor is something you use every day. For work, gaming, content consumption. That means even small differences in quality become noticeable over time. Choosing correctly matters more than people think. If this video helped you avoid overpaying and find better value, hit the like button so more people can find it. And if you want to see the best specific underrated monitors you can buy right now, make sure you are subscribed because that video is coming next. The monitor market is full of hype. Big numbers, flashy features, aggressive marketing. But the best monitors aren't always the most advertised ones. Sometimes the smartest choice is the one no one is talking about. I'll see you in the next one.